Hello guys, and welcome to the very first live UE5 game dev course. So what we're going to be doing today, and I thought now is the best time to do it because I've been spending the last 3 to 4 days trying to work all this stuff out. This workflow is very complex. It's also very new. It's in Unreal Engine 5.7.4. I believe the plugin came out in Unreal Engine 5.6. But if you're not familiar with the parametric clothing, this is actually the same mesh, but as you can see, different body types, it actually forms to the actual body type. And there's also an issue when you actually put the clothes on. If they haven't got UV masking, they'll actually clip. The parametric is pretty good, but sometimes the body will clip through a little bit sometimes. I don't think you can see it here. I think maybe a little bit there. But we're actually going to fix that. So I learned how to fix that, and we're pretty much going to be learning everything about MetaHumans. So what we're going to do is we're going to be creating MetaHumans. We're going to be creating we're going to be downloading, if you actually look in the download links in the description, we're going to be downloading some clothing, which is this stuff here. As you can see, we got pants, shirt and some slippers. But what we're going to do is we're going to be creating multiple clothing. So I'm going to show you how to create custom clothing. It actually comes all set up. So we're going to be creating all this type of stuff. So if you are not very familiar with how this works, I'm going to show you all this workflow. Pretty much, so to work out the best process. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into the download links in the description. Let me go to here. So first off, you're going to download. You're going to add the. Let me go to here and actually show you here. So if we go to here, this is the MetaHumans outfit. So create an Unreal Engine 5.7.4. It'll probably work in 5.6, but create a project and then come here. And then what you want to do is because it's only in MetaHuman format, it's not in Unreal Engine format. So what you want to do is view in the launcher. And you actually have to, you can either download it or you can actually do what I just did. You're better off doing it this way. Go to Unreal Engine 5 and then export it. Export it to your, while this is open, I believe it will export straight away here. And this is the actual folder you'll get. And then what I want you to do is I've already created the two MetaHumans because it's actually it takes a long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create once you've done that, you've downloaded the clothes, you've downloaded also this, you'll get this file. And just while I'm here, I need to shout out to this channel here. This guy here has actually got a video here, and he actually created a free tool that allows us to create UV masks to fix the clipping issue. So any type of clothing can have a specific UV mask where it will hide, if it's a shirt, obviously it's got to hide the body, the shoulders, and show the arms and stuff like that. So this tool allows that to happen. So you'll see that link in the description as well. You'll get this and then extract it to the to the desktop. And then what you need to do is you need to close the engine and then go into your actual, don't worry about looking in there yet, because it's an actual, what you need to do is just drag this straight into there and then open the engine again. And then you'll have this file and this file here. Don't worry about this yet, or the clothing yet. What we're going to do is we're going to work out the humans. So you won't have a MetaHumans folder. Actually, let me go back to here, make sure everything's right. Shout out to the two watching. What do you reckon, guys? Live UE5 game dev courses or what? Pretty much what you're going to learn in this live game dev stream is what I've painfully learned over the last 2 years, the actual right workflow to get all this happening. And we're actually going to create a modular MetaHuman, right? Where we're going to have multiple clothing where you can change to multiple shirts, multiple pants, and even multiple slippers, and also change in one blueprint the actual character, right? We're going to save all this data to a data table, okay? And then it's pretty much going to be all automatic. So you can pretty much change, it'll be one blueprint. You can change from this guy to this guy automatically, and bang, change his clothes, all automatically, all happening in real time. So it will happen in, you know, anywhere you want, in game and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be learning everything about MetaHumans, but the updated version type of thing. So what I want you to do is right click, go down to here, go to MetaHuman Creator, and then just, you know, this can be named whatever you want. Let's just do MetaHuman. So what you want to do is open one of these. I've already done this, but I'm going to show you the workflow. Okay, so what you want to do is, first off, don't worry about doing anything right now. I don't know if I should explain this. I'm sure this is all pretty self-explanatory, but what you want to do essentially is you want to you're either going to create your MetaHuman or just use a preset. What I want you to do is just use a preset. What did I use? I used Kelvin and Bo. All right. So if you want to follow along, you know, let's generate Kelvin. So it takes a little bit to do this. It takes longer because what you got to do is you got to, you know, create your character, download the face and body textures, and then you want to create the full rig. And then once you create a rig, then you've got to assemble it. Like, if you think that's extensive, wait until we get into the outfits. But as the outfits have already come, which you probably can already see, it just comes as one whole mesh. Look at this. Or that's all individual, but it combines them into one whole mesh. But what we're going to do is we're going to be creating our own custom. We're going to be creating an outfit for each individual item. So for each shirt, we're going to be creating multiple shirts, multiple pants, and all that type of stuff. But let's go back to here. So you've got Kelvin, and then what you want to do is probably go down to here. The next thing you do, so once you've got your character, just choose Kelvin for the tutorial, for the course, I should say, not a tutorial. But hopefully everything's all right. Jump in the comments, guys. Let me know if the audio and that's all right. Let me just quickly, let me just double check. And if you're wondering if it says buy and you're like, oh, you have to buy it, just put in $0, you know, for that buy me a coffee link. So wait, let me just quickly double check that the chat's not broken again, because it's very critical that the chat works during the course. Just give me 1 second, guys. It's very critical that the chat works during the course. Just give me 1 second, guys. Own Chapel has joined the okay. Just give me 1 second, guys. Own Chapel has joined the okay. You can probably hear that too. All right, let me just go like this. Okay. All right, let me just leave it there just in case. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go down here. Don't worry about the grooms and that. You can change your grooms and all this type of stuff, but what you want to do, go to here, we want to remove the clothing. So all this is essentially doing is creating the character, okay? Creating the body, creating the face, creating the groom, and creating the clothing meshes, okay? The parametric stuff only really happens in here. You know, it just conforms to it if you actually make a resizable thing. So right now, you want to get to this stage, and then what you want to do is download the textures, just so we can, and here's a process I want you to do, okay? Just so you have different body types. See how we've got a full body type here? Forget the head, that's separate, but see, we've got a full body type here, and we're going to take advantage of that, okay? It's going to take one extra assembly step, but it's worth it. And this is the process you need to do it. You need to do it in this process for it to for it to work, type of thing. So now we got this, and then what we want to do is we want to go back to here actually. So we've downloaded the textures, create the rig, and then once you get to here, what you want to do is go to our clothing, which is here, and grab the wardrobe asset, which is the orange one, the WI. So grab that and drop that in there. So this is how you're dropping outfits, which are like the parametric stuff, how they expand type of thing compared to the body. So there's that. And then before wearing it, right? What we want to do is we want to build this character so we've actually got a MetaHuman blueprint, okay? And we also want this mesh. We want that body mesh. So what you want to do is make sure you've created the full rig and then go to assembly. Just leave that because it's going to create a MetaHuman thing. Name it whatever you want. Go like this, refresh, and then assemble, okay? And that's the process I want you to do for both MetaHumans, for Cameron and Bo. All right? So once you get to that stage and then you've assembled it, what you're going to have, I probably won't have them here, is inside the blueprints. Let's just start with Cameron. So this is all we need to worry about. The body meshes, all right? The clothing meshes. As you can see, this is all just one big piece of clothing. And don't worry about face and groom, all right? So what you want to do, the first thing you want to do is you want to open up these blueprints. Let's, we'll go like this. The first thing you want to do is open up this blueprint, go to there and make sure that's 0 and that's 1, and do that for both your blueprints. And then see how my body's like this. Your body should be a full body, all right? And then what I want you to do, right, is see how at the end it says underscore full outfit. I've added that like to the extra, so it's going to come out Fizz MC MetaHuman, and that's it. And then I want you to add full body to both of them. So full body, right? And then when you come back to here, actually when we go back into Cameron, which is sorry here, let's just go into Cameron. And then now what you're going to do is you're going to put the clothing on, and then you're going to generate the body, okay? Because the clothing has the UV mask built into it. So you're essentially going to have like you don't really need the body, but it's useful when you're in a modular sense. So you can have like a naked body, and then you can start putting clothes on and stuff like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to create individual outfits, but with their own individual masks. So then you can, if you wanted to, you can just have a shirt on and the rest of the body will show. Or you can have no shirt on and just pants, and the rest of the body will show, but like the legs will be masked out and stuff like that. So as you can see, it takes a long time to even open these blueprints, let alone build them and that. But this is the stage I need you to get you to that stage where you inside the body you've got full bodies. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go back in there, you're going to go to the clothing. Actually, I've got the clothing there. I've already got the clothing on. So now you've got the clothing on. Now you've got the clothing on. Let's just double check it here. As you can see, you're wearing it. That's how you know you're wearing it. And then go to assembly and then assemble it again. But because you've modified that, now the new ones are going to be generated, and then you'll have them. So you'll have a full body and them. We're not really going to use the full body, but that's just me teaching you how you can do a full body mesh. Plus this mesh is for the full outfit. And then we're going to have a mesh, and then we're going to do individual outfits. And then when you build it again, clothing, you're going to have your clothing, and put underscore full outfit. So you got full outfit, then you're going to have full body as well. All right, so that's the stage you're going to get to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the outfit. So this is how it's going to come. It's going to come like this and like this. Don't worry about all of this here. I'm going to teach you all this. So what we want to do now is maybe I can just go back to here. Or maybe if I go, sorry, I just want to make sure I can see the chat. Make sure it's a live chat. Okay, live, okay. So right click here, go to cloth asset. No, actually, let's make our clothing first. So what we're going to do is we're just going to see, you can have multiple clothing. This is you making your own clothing type of thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you, we're just going to make multiple ones of these. So we can go like this. So what we want you to do is go on this, go right to the end, click one, go like that, and then duplicate it. And you should have two, right? Do the same to the pants. So we're going to have shirt one and shirt two. So we've got pants, put an S on it, one, pants one, duplicate, pants two, automatically like that. And then what we can go here is remove the brown part, go to one like that, slippers one, and then duplicate slippers two, like that. It's already duplicated. All right. So now we can open up the slippers. Let's get rid of that for now. We don't need any of this for now. Let's just worry about these. So we open up that, save everything. All right, so now we just need different colors. So you scroll down here and go to color. So this is like a gray color. What we can do is just go bang straight down the black. Doesn't look like much change, but trust me, it did. So we've got slippers, pants. Let's go down here. They're like some reddish. Let's just do like a green. Like there's like a jeansy green type of thing. There's that. Let's do a shirt. Let's make a blue shirt. Where's the color here? You want to come the base color and then just go like this. Let's go like that. Bang. So there we go. We've got our different colors. So now what I want you to do is come into the meshes, and now we're going to do the same thing we did to here. So we put the one and then duplicate. So there's shirt one, duplicate shirt two automatically. Go to here, put an S on it, one, duplicate. So we're essentially making just, so we can have, these ones, as you can see, these are separated, obviously, but we need to we can just do the same by going like this. Left one, duplicate, right one, and then duplicate. So open up all the twos. It's obviously this one with this on it, because that's the unsaved. It means it's unsaved. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we don't need these anymore because this is going to be very easy to do. So pants two, bang. Pants two, boom. Shirt two, bang. Slippers two, bang. Slippers two, bang. Okay, boom. So now we've created our shirt. So this can be your own custom clothing or whatever. You're either going to get it in a skeletal mesh or a static mesh. It doesn't matter. Okay, you can use both of them. You just need the meshes. So this is what we're going to work with. As you can see, these ones look a little bit better than that one now. But that's what we're going to work with. We're going to have 2 of each. All right, so we've done that to the meshes and the materials. Now we can start making the outfit, the cloths, the cloth asset, the outfit asset and stuff. So the first thing you want to make is a cloth asset, okay? So right click and go to cloth. You got to like right click where it's not there and then go to cloth like that. So you can type, so right click and start typing, go to cloth asset, and we're going to call this casual. And instead of putting the M, we're just going to do underscore shirt one. Boom. Okay. So I know this is overwhelming, but just delete all that. Just forget about it. Okay. It's useless pretty much. Right click and go to, since I've got a static mesh, all right, I need to do static mesh import. But if you've got a skeletal mesh, just do a skeletal mesh import, okay? And then come off here and type cloth, and then you'll do cloth asset terminal. Go like this, line that up, go to here, and this is our shirt one. Bang. See that? Now, I know it's going to be natural to try and duplicate this, but because it generates these files, these data flows, I don't suggest doing that. What I do is just I suggest just copying whatever you do in the cloth. So we're going to do the other, clothing. So let's go cloth assets, casual shirt 2. Okay, let's just do that. Delete this. There's really only one file you can duplicate, and you'll find out soon. So all right, so that's shirt 1, shirt 2, bang, done. So there's these cloth assets done for the shirts. So now we need to just keep going, cloth asset, pants 1. We're just going to keep the naming conventions going. Casual pants 1. Sorry, CA underscore cloth asset casual pants 1. Go into here. We've still got that thing copied. Go down to here, just paste it. Who cares where it goes? And then go there, and then we got we've done shirt 2. Now we want pants 1. Pants 1. Bang. And because we want to do pants 2, copy this one again, so we actually get, because it will be easier. And then we can just go cloth asset. There's only about 4 more to go. So cloth asset. This is you creating the cloth assets for your meshes. Okay, you can get more complex within these graphs, but this is just the best way I worked out to do it. So we've got pants. Like, you can combine meshes and all that, but what I'm doing is I'll show you how to do individual pieces. Pants 1, or pants 2 maybe. I can go like that. Pants 2. Okay. So now we've done shirts and pants, and now we just need to do slippers. Cloth. Like, if you're watching and you've already done this, you can pretty much just, if you're watching after the stream, you can go back. I think you can still do it. You can do that as well while it's streaming. So slippers 1. Casual slippers 1. We can still copy our thing in here and just go to here. Go to slippers, left 1. Yeah, left 1. Wait. We could probably combine them to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something. Combine, I think, as a collection mesh. Which one is it? Collection. Okay, once combined. I forget which one. I forget which one is the node. I don't know. We're just going to do it this way. You can actually combine these meshes, but we're going to do individual ones. I guess if you do it this way, you could have 2 different styles slippers on each foot. So we'll do it this way. So just this slippers 1, left 1 for slippers 1. Oh wait, these are going to be left 1. So slippers underscore left 1. Make sure that's left 1. Left 1. Okay, boom. We can copy this and do casuals. Cloth assets. Casual slippers. Left 2. And there's heaps more files we've got to create after this. And also some other stuff. So there's that. So left 2. There we go. We got left 2. Now we want to do right 2. And I think it's in physics. The cloth asset's in the physics section when you right click. If you need to find it. Slippers underscore right 1. Okay. Actually, I might be able to see the thing here. No. This just works. I know this works. So we need slippers right 1. What you want to do is copy that because it's going to be easier for the next one. And this is the last one we need to make. So, like, if you find it hard to click somewhere here, what you can do is go to there. It's a way to click, a place to click, and it works all the time. So CA casual slippers right 2. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Slippers right 2. Okay, boom. Okay, so now we've created the cloths. That's that step. So once you've created your cloths, all right, and I suggest making this in a folder that's not in where you're going to make the next one. So we're going to make the next one here because this is the data flow asset for that one, which should be like this. We'll do it like this so it makes sense. So drag that one into here, and this creates that data flow asset. But this is the full outfit, okay? So what we need to do is, like, this is what I was saying. It's in physics cloth asset for that one. But this one needs to be an outfit asset. So outfit asset. So we go OA casual shirt 1. All right. And now what you want to click is resizable outfit. None of these, resizable outfit. And this will automatically create that. That's why I said don't create it here, because that's essentially going to be the same file as this, shirt 1. Exact same name. So you'll get confused. So just make this in a different folder. All right, so now we've got this. We can open up the shirt 1. And this is where we go down to here. We click here. We go to here. And we want to scroll down. And the things we want to worry about is this top source part. And go to shirt. We want to do the clothing asset we just created for shirt 1. All right, and this is very important right here. In source, this needs to be the mesh or the skeleton and the mesh of the actual uniform. So if we go to here, where would it be? It's what's going on here? Meshes. Where's the full mesh? Oh, that's right. It's actually combining it. That's where we can actually see it. So if we go to here and click on this, that's not where it's actually doing it. What we want to do, cloth asset, we can go to casual outfit. Click on that. This is where he's combining the meshes. So this is how he's combining the meshes, okay? You got your, this is the static mesh import because it's static mesh. And then you do merge cloth collections, right? And you can add pins to do multiple. And this is the transfer the skin body weights because we're actually, but this is the one we want to worry about. Where is it here? So the outfit, we want to go down to this source and go to this very specific one right here. This is the one we need to be for all of these in the source under here. So you change the source there and you change under here the source here, and this is going to be the skeleton. So you got the clothing asset and then you got the skeleton. It takes a little bit for these things because they're very complex blueprints, this stuff. But now we've created our outfit asset, which is a resizable with a standard mesh like size type of thing. Okay, we're still not done yet, but this is only one piece. So let's go to here. Let's go back to casual outfit. So we've got shirt 1. Let's keep going. So outfit asset, casual underscore shirt 2. Boom, let's do this. Make sure it's always resizable. Go into here, click that, click the plus, go to here, go casual shirt 2. And then what you can do is leave one of these open, which has actually got one of these, and you can just go bang, bang, like that. So you search it, and then come back in here and go bang like that. So then you can leave that like that. We just leave these ones open, and then you'll be able to come back and get this very easily. Or what we can do actually is do this. Just copy the actual file name like this. Just go like this, copy it, bang. So then you don't have to come back in, you can just stay in here. So here, we want to come back to here. We've got shirt 2, shirt 1. Okay, beautiful. Let's just save everything. Very important you keep saving all the time. Because even modifying one of these will, as you can see, the other ones have to be saved as well. So we've got shirt 1, shirt 2. Now we want to do 2 pants and some slippers. So outfit asset, let's just keep doing this workflow. All right, OA, casual, pants 1, resizable, open that up, go to here, bang, pants 1, go to here, open that up and just copy and paste that and bang. So it's going to take a little bit long to do this, but let me know in the comments, guys. What do you reckon? Do you reckon these live game dev courses will be good? Because I was thinking, you know, you're going to see problems in real time. You're going to see, you know, problems getting dealt with in real time. It's live. We're actually building something together live. You can also ask questions live. You know, I have some basic preparation, you know, for the stream, so I know what I'm going to do is going to actually work. But what I'll do is I sit there and I'll just explain all the ins and outs of everything else type of thing, more than just like a quick edited tutorial. You know what I mean? Where it's just like bang, 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 do this, bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? It's more slow pace where you're covering more areas of the topic, if that makes sense. So that's what I reckon. So what we've got, pants 1, now we want pants 2. That's all good there. Let's go with the pants 2. Outfit asset. And if you just come into the stream like now, you can actually rewind back and go to the start and just follow from there. So outfit asset, OA, casual, pants 2. Resizable always. So this is actually like a parametric clothing type of thing. But I think the clothing actually has to be parametric and MetaHuman clothing as well. So we want pants 2. Then we want to paste that, bang. So now we just need to do slippers. But what we could do is we could potentially... We might be able to do slippers in one. Yeah, that's what we'll try to do. Slippers 1 and a slippers 2. We might be able to add another... I had an error before, but we'll see if we get the error this time. It'll be good because then you can see what's happening. So this will actually work, but I think we might get an error if we add another one and try add the slippers like in 2 hits. Let's just do a save all. Let's try do a slippers in 1 outfit. So it's the 2 slippers in 1 type of thing. So we can go like this, outfit asset, casual, slippers 1, resizable. Okay, bang. We can do slippers left 1. Do that, and then hopefully we can add the other one. We should be able to do that. You usually combine, if the cloth is going to be multiple pieces, then you can combine them inside the cloth. But here is inside the outfit asset is where you're constructing an outfit. Okay, so there can be multiple things here. I believe you can do that. So we're going to find out straight away, actually. So let's add another one. It should give an error straight away, if not when we compile. So hopefully we can add two, unless I'm missing something, but let's give it a go. We'll try and do these in one hit. So instead of making 4 files, we'll just make 2. So this will be this stage, and then the next stage is going to be very quick. And then there's the very important stage, and that is the clipping, fixing the clipping. So there's one. Let's go slippers left 2. It looks like it's going to work. It should pop somewhere here. Should be good to go. These look like, what are these? These Gucci slippers. How long have we been going for? 36 minutes, not bad. We've covered everything pretty much. This is the workflow. I know it's very long and tedious and complex, but if you just remember this flow, you should be good. They're on the same. You can't do it like that because the positioning is all fucked up. So we just want to get rid of the index 1. So slippers 1, we're going to have to change this to slippers left 1. So if you actually done this, now you have to follow these steps. We just need to rename the data flow, just so you don't get confused. Just remember, whenever you modify a cloth asset, you need to modify the naming of the data flow, because each blueprint, the cloth asset needs a data flow blueprint, and these outfit asset needs data flows, only them two. So what we want to do is we want to change this to underscore left 1. And then what you want to do is copy all of that. Don't copy it, actually. Just go to here, slippers 1, and just change this to the same thing, left 1. So there's left 1. Now what we want to do, and we can't, I know you want to try and copy and paste these things, but you can't for these. The next file you can, but these ones you can't, because I don't know if you can and if it will actually work. You can give it a go, I guess, but I suggest just creating them from scratch. Like outfit asset, instead of trying to duplicate things. Outfit asset, casual. And I thought I'd do this late at night because I've just been trying to work it out for 3 days, and I've finally worked out the best way to get a proper modular MetaHuman working, where you can essentially do what we'll do is we'll try and do an advanced version of this course, and actually try and make it so we can make it all automatic, automatically changing with data files, the bodies, everything. So we'll do that. We'll go a bit advanced. So left, what we want now is a left 2. Resizable always. Unless I guess you're trying to make some other type of asset. So we want slippers left 2. What we want to do is make sure we haven't got this thing copied. So what we can do is just go back to here and copy this thing again. Copy, go to our last one. This is where we want it. Bang, here. So we just, I mean, when you do it this way, you could theoretically change the left and right of, you could have two different color slippers. So I guess this is probably the better way to do it. I mean, each individual piece is probably better that way, because we're going to create body masks for each individual item. So there we go, we got that. All right, let's go back to here. We want to just do a quick save all because there's a lot unsaved. So we got left 1 and left 2. So what we can do, just so, because all this stuff is very, very resource hungry. as you can see, we're already getting memory warnings. And I've got 32 gigabyte memory. If you exit and come back in, all this stuff will be good. But let's just keep going. Hopefully we don't get a crash. So outfit asset, we just need to create left one, left two, and then what? Shit, this is wrong. So what's that one? That's the left slipper. We need to resize the outfit. Shit, let's just delete that. Sorry, we got this wrong because this is not right. So that is the left, and this is the right. So we need to go left one and right one. So right one. Remember to change these ones so you don't get confused later on. Right one. And then this one just needs to be changed to left one. Slippers left one, right one, left one. And then go down to here and then right one. What's going on here? Shit. Right one, left one, right one. That's right one and left one here. Okay, now we need to do left two and right two. Okay. Okay, outfit asset, we're going to need to create two more. So outfit asset, casual, slippers, left two. Let's do a left two there. There's a typo there, but who cares about changing that? So we've got slippers two, which is the left. Slippers left. Interesting. I think we've done this wrong. We need to make sure this is right. Left, right, left. So this is so left, right. Interesting. So we need to make sure this is right. So this is going to be left one, and right one. You got to make sure it's the right side, because that is a left. Is it? I think I got it the wrong way. Or is it the right way? I can't really see until this is done. But as you can see, it takes a long time to do stuff. So I think this is good. Right, left. So left one, right one. So make sure you get that right. So left one, right one, because the one indicates the color. So this is color one, and the darker ones are color two. So make sure you get that right, because otherwise they will be mixed matched. Well, I guess you have to put them. You have to wear them both. So there's the right one, which is the right foot, and that is the left foot. Okay, beautiful. Let's just do another save all, because as you can see, a lot just by modifying these two stuff here. So left two. Now we're looking for left two. Slippers left two. Okay, beautiful. I want to go to here. I want to copy and paste that. Now we just need right two, and that is the outfits done. And then we need to do some wardrobe items, and then we need to do the clipping fix. And then we're able to, and then you're able to generate, and then we'll generate all the clothing. Okay, so there's that. Let's do one last one. Right to, we need to do right to outfit asset. Outfit asset is also in physics. Casual. Slippers. Right too. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, that's us. And now we need to go to right two, left two, right two. Okay. Make sure we go down to here. We'll put this here. Boom. All right. So there's our last outfit asset. So those are the actual outfits done. The only thing we now need to do is create the wardrobe items, but there's something very specific we need to do in those files, which we don't have for each individual pieces, because you only get the combined mesh and the combined masks, UV masks. As you can see, the body's missing for that. But for each individual piece, we need to create our own ones. But luckily, we've got a tool. So what we'll do is we'll go to here. We'll close these. What we're going to do, save all, let's just reopen. Let's just reopen it because it was sort of calm the engine down type of thing. But shout out to the two watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments if you like these. If you like the idea of these live UE5 game dev courses for all different types of things, we can just cover a specific topic or a specific thing in each tutorial. We can even do tutorials that go on for months and weeks and actually create a whole game. So if you'd like to see a course series type of thing, of making like a zombie game or something, let me know in the idea. Let me know in the comments. I've actually got an idea of potentially making a zombie game. But I'm still, because what I need to do to be able to come into these live streams prepared is I need to sort of create what we're going to create in the tutorial in the course already. So I've got something as an example. So now we've done that, what we need to do is, so we're here. So what we want to do is we want to go back to here, and then we want to go to this main part here. And as you can see, we've got that one, but we want to go to here, go to MetaHuman, go down to advanced and go to MetaHuman or wardrobe item. Then we can go WI for wardrobe item and do casual shirt or one. Let's start with that bad boy. But this is actually going to be very, very good because, and this, make sure you remember what you're searching here is the outfit asset. So make sure you go to the outfit asset like that, because all the other stuff, you can pretty much click anything else. So make sure you could actually click the cloth asset probably. Yes, you can. So make sure it's the outfit asset, right? And then we want to go down to here and go down to default outfit pipeline, MetaHuman outfit pipeline, and make sure you do this. You click there, go down here and do the editor one is here as well. But then you want to go to here, 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 and here. Okay, this is the critical part. Don't worry about this part, is the body hidden mesh. So we need our actual mask here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So if we go into here, same thing, right? If we go down to here, he's actually got his own mask, which is that, right? But luckily, we have a tool from Old Mate, credits again, which you download, and then you actually, you're going to actually have it in your thing. We can create our own. So what we need to do is we need to, let's just quickly look at the type of meshes to see what type of body parts we need. So meshes. So all right, for this, we're going to create a mask for that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to here. You're going to click on that, right? All of these might be unclicked and all these might be unclicked, or what you want to do is, let me try and explain what you need to do. So see how, let me just show you a shirt mess. All right, obviously a shirt mess. So what needs to be hidden is obviously the shoulders, the upper body, the hips, and stuff like that, and everything else can be shown. All right, so each individual clothing needs, and obviously here the legs, and the only things that are going to show are the ankles and the foot type of thing, but everything else can show. This is so when you actually go and rebuild your MetaHuman, it will generate a new body mesh for you. That's why we renamed them here, right? It's very critical you do it in this process. So you build them, rename it, full, you'll have a full body mesh if you've done that step. And you'll also have this mesh, and this is for the full outfit, but we're going to have, say you only wanted to have a shirt on, you could go into the MetaHuman Creator, put the shirt on, download textures, reassemble it, and a new mesh will come with just the shirt disappear. But what we want to do is we want to go into here, and so what do we want hidden for the shirt? Okay, so we want to actually the only thing that's going to be hidden is obviously would it be the hips? What we need to hide would be the shoulders. Let's just start from here. So ankles, not arms. We want them shown. Foot, yeah, hand, got nothing related to it. Hips, maybe turn that off. Lower leg off. Oh no, this is a shirt. I think, no, I think the hips, I think we'll leave the hips and then we'll go shoulder, and upper body. That's all we need to hide, I believe. Wait, is this actually doing the right way? Let me see which way this is going to be. So what you need to do is you need to go like that. You just drag that into there, and then you'll have this here, and then just go whatever this is set to, right? Then you can go bake texture, and boom, this is the texture. So I think that's going to be the right one. So what we can do is we can just rename this. We can go texture and type this UV mask and call this shirt. Right, see that? And now we want to move this bad boy over to here. You can just pretty much just put it here in there, and then you can have this here, and then we can go to shirt and then go like this. I hope this is going to be the right one. So get rid of that. This is our shirt. We want to go here, boom. There's our mask. All right. So let me just, all right, so the shirt needs to, so the upper body needs to be hidden, the shoulders need to be hidden. There's only arms, hands, everything else needs to be as good. So shoulder and upper body. So that should be the shirt. So now, that's just that one done. So thankfully we can actually duplicate this stuff. We can go duplicate and call it casual shirt 2. We don't have to change anything. We just have to go to shirt 2. Bang. And now we can duplicate that bad boy and call it pants 1. Boom. Go to here. Pants 1. We need to make the pants mask now. So we can go to here. So pants would be obviously upper leg. The upper body, I believe, would be good. No, so leg. So no legs, no feet, and no ankles. No, ankles and feet will be good. So it would just be the legs, I believe. Upper leg, right leg, upper body. Lower leg. So upper legs and lower legs. Hips, yeah, I think hips is good. Right hand, foot, right. So upper leg and lower leg is what you want to remove because these are just for pants. So save that, and then just go back to this bad boy and boom, bake that bad boy again. We can go into here where it actually comes, and we can go like this and do texture, UV, like see how easy that tool makes it for us. So UV mask, these are like the UV masks of MetaHumans. I haven't tried them on females yet, but I'm pretty sure it's for the male MetaHuman, but I think it works on both. UV mask, and this is going to be pants. We only need to make one of these. So we can like throw this back into here. Oh, copy here. Shit. Whatever. Who cares? Now we want to go back into our clothing. So now we've got this. Let's just copy that. Go over to here. Go to pants 1 and go bang. No. They're duplicated. That's why there was 2 of them. So there we go, pants. And now we can just duplicate this. Bang, duplicate. Automatically to a number 2. Pants 2, boom. So there we go. Now we can go. We could theoretically just duplicate this and go to slippers. We need to do individual ones. So left one and right one. Left one. Left one. We need shoe mask now. What's going on here? We need to, the shoe mask will have everything but the ankles and the feet. Wait, no. There is no mask for the shoes. What you want to do is go to here and go to clear. Because I think they just wrap around the feet enough anyway. Because they're slippers, they're not like shoes. You can actually see the feet. All right, so left 1. So slippers left 1. Duplicate. There's left 2, but we want to do the left of number 2. Left 2. Like that. And then we can do duplicate the first one. And then we can go, instead of 1, go like that. And then go to right 1. Right 1. Bang. Okay, now we can duplicate that and call it right 2. Just like that. Okay. So now we can save everything. We don't need a mask for the shoes, so it's good. We only need a mask for the pants. Only something that needs to hide the body part, so it doesn't clip through the clothing. So there's our clothing. Like maybe if we, I don't know. Oh, there's no thumbnail. That's right. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to save all, make sure that's all good there. Now we can go back into our MetaHuman. That was the MetaHuman. We can drag this into MetaHumans. Oh, fucking copied again. But what I do is like to keep it clean, I just put these in these folders here. So you'll have a common and then you'll have the name of the MetaHuman. So you can go like this. So then you'll have this and this, and all this is, don't worry about this blueprint. All this is to be able to grab certain things from, and it's really all this is really doing is constructing these files here. So we've got our mesh, right? Then you have your different body meshes. But what we're going to do is we're going to generate, let's just say we want to make, we just want him to wear just a shirt, all right? But a blue shirt, a different shirt. What we can do is, because what we're doing now is we're generating the body with the right things hidden, you know, for the shirt. Because like, you could actually just use the body, you know, with the full outfit mask, and then just change the clothing. But what I've shown you here is how to do each individual item, and also how to mask for each individual item, just so you can, you know, you put one item on or put just 2 items on, and then you can generate, then you can assemble the character again, and it will generate a new body mesh. Because you need to change the body mesh when you change the clothing meshes to the right body, so there's no clipping type of thing. So that's how it's meant to work. So we've been going for an hour, not bad. we're just about ready to generate our new mesh. But that's what you want to do. So what we're going to do, it's actually going to take a long time to do it, but we're going to have to actually do it to make sure it works. So we can go to here. We can go to our uniforms. Let's just throw a blue shirt on. So as you can see, you can go into there now. Here's a nice little tip. If you wanted to just add skeletal mesh clothing, just skeletal meshes. But these are resizable outfits. All right, take note of that. These are the, let me go up here and show you. So this is outfit clothing. So because I'm wearing that, I need to remove it. So this is obviously the full body mask, and now we're actually back to the normal body. I always, every time I change the body type, always download new textures. I don't know if you have to do that once, but every time I change the body, I just make sure I download it. And also, when I go down to here, if this ain't there, I just refresh it, and that will pop up, type of thing. So now we got that. So what we want to do now is we just want to wear just the shirt. So if we go to that and go to wear, I might be able to, okay. So it doesn't generate it here in there. Once it assembles it, it does. So what should happen here is we should get a new body mesh, but with just the shoulders and the body. The body, shit. I knew I'd done something wrong with the. I think we done wrong. We need to do this again. So we go back to here. Let's go back to here. So let's redo this. The shirt. All right. So have all of these checked. So the shirt needs to be hidden. The arms are staying. The upper body needs to be removed. The shoulders. Yeah, it's just the upper body. The hips. Nah. Is that what I've... Let's just see if that's the actual one that I generated last time. Pants. Let's see if this... Let's just drag this over and make sure this is the same. Yeah. Move here. Yeah, it's the same. All right, so don't worry about that. We've done that correctly. So this should work now. So now we've done that. What you want to do is save before you start doing anything. You shouldn't have to re-rig it. You should be able to go here and then assemble it in the exact same place with the exact same naming. No, it's going to be different. Well, I fucked up there, I think. Yes, I did. What you should do there is do bow instead of MC_bow, because now it's going to create a whole new, but it doesn't matter. We'll still have the files. So this is going to take a little bit of time, but we need to make sure this works. So what's going to happen is we're going to get a totally new body mesh that is designed for this outfit, right? Which is just a shirt. So the only part's going to be hidden is his body, shoulders, and upper body. I think there was an upper body as well. Yeah, upper body as well needs to be removed because there might be some clipping up the top. We'll find out anyway. But if not, it just means you need to click one more for the body mask. But at least we'll know if it works or not. But this does take a little bit. It only takes a couple of minutes. It shouldn't be too long. But now we've actually got, we should have all of our pieces for our modular MetaHuman system, which is the next step and the final step and the best step, because we're going to be able to do it. So it's a child blueprint of the third person character, and also a master MetaHuman character. So you don't have to make multiple MetaHuman blueprints. You can do it all in one blueprint essentially. And then we're going to go a bit technical, and we're going to build a data table structure so we can store all the body meshes, all the clothing meshes, all the data we need to be able to construct the character, the MetaHuman, depending on what type of MetaHuman they want to play as. Because currently we've got Bo and we've got Cameron. So there's 2 MetaHumans. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a data structure. So, and we're going to run this stuff on a master blueprint. So, and also run it on the construction script. So you could essentially change from one MetaHuman to another MetaHuman in game. I'm hoping that's going to work, and we're going to be able to store all the groom data, which I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do. So, but yeah, that's the next step. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we've got the body meshes here. We're not really going to need this mesh, but I need to make sure it's actually going to work for you guys. So, you know, right now we'll get this type of mesh, but say we had pants on, we will get a new mesh where the legs are missing as well. It's just so the body doesn't clip through the clothing. It's just like the parametric stuff and the expanding and all that type of stuff is good, but it's not like sometimes little pieces stick through. And also the masking is not very precise. You'll see that. And there's an upper body, I believe, in here. So, okay, there we go. So what you want to do is once you've assembled, right, you want to close this before you save everything, because it will save, but about 4 files won't be unsaved until you actually close the MetaHuman Creator. So the MetaHuman Creator is very resource hungry. Just remember that. Try and reset it, close it, or save it all the time, like constantly, as much as you can. So there's that. Now we want to make sure what type. We just want to see what type of body we got. So there's MCB. This is the new one. Here's the body, and there we go. See that? Boom. There's our mask for our individual clothing, right? So if we put pants on, then it would hide this. So that's how you construct your body for the clothing. Okay. So now we've got body meshes. We got clothing meshes. We got that one, and we got this one. Oh shit! Actually, what we need to do, I actually need to show you how to do this. So we're gonna have to do one more. Why did I duplicate? I'm trying to delete this. So let's just delete this. This was me doing a example. So you don't get confused with that. So let's do MetaHuman. Okay, let's redo. Yeah, we need to reconstruct these both. If you're watching after the stream, so this is we need to make it so we construct the actual clothing, because we don't have the clothing yet. So what we're going to do is we're just going to delete this one. Oh wait. What we can do is grab this and this, copy that, go over to Bo. No, to Cameron. Or it's Bo actually. Go over to Bo body. We'll call this underscore full outfit. This one underscore full outfit. Right, you'll have your full outfit, then you'll have your full body mesh, and then you'll have like and then, you know, say you got a certain outfit and this is just shirt. You know what I mean? So that's how your body meshes have got to be, like this. So there you go. You got your different types of body meshes now. You should have this one. You should have them two and a full body mesh. So you've got them, but the only clothing we got is this. So what we need to do is we need to just let's just quickly get rid of this so it's not confusing any of us. So what we need to do is we need to rebuild both Bo and Cameron. But we need to build them with the clothing, just so it generates the clothing. Oh, what the fuck? Let's just leave that. All right, so we're going into Bo. We're going into Bo here. So what we need to do is we need to and this is just the only way I've worked out how to generate You got to keep regenerating it over and over to get all the body meshes. You keep regenerating to get all the body meshes you need. And then what you do is you throw all the clothing on at once. And then that generates all the clothing files. And then once you got the body files, the clothing files, then we're able to change the clothing in a modular sense. And then we can also potentially store the face and the grooms inside the data table. So then we can also change the actual character. So yes. So and this will be all hopefully running off one single master blueprint where you could change a variable and the whole thing will change, or just change the outfit at will, everything. So there's that. Okay. So we wanted to go to hairstyle. So this is our bow, MC bow. MC for MetaHuman Character Creator, whatever. We can go down here. So the only things we got casual shirt too. So what we want to do is we want to go to the outfits. So we need pants 1, shirt. We got casual shirt 2. We'll just go like this, bang, and grab all the clothing. You don't need the outfit, the default one, because we've already got it. Shit. Make sure we are not doing it in the wrong one. And then what you can do here is go there. What's he got on? He's got the shirt on. So what you can go there, scroll all the way down, press shift, and then select all of them. Make sure they're all selected, and then do wear. And they're going to overlap on each other, and the body mesh is probably going to come out all messed up. No, it wouldn't. It would just come out. It might regenerate the mesh. But what we're trying to do is generate the clothing files. Don't worry about what's happening in here. This is just how we generate our files. So then we can build the modular system. So there we go. We've done that. He's got all the clothing on. What I like to do is just re-download textures. Go to assembly. Now make sure this is bow because I changed the naming conventions. So we've got bow, refresh, save again. Make sure nothing is unsaved. Then assemble that bad boy. Boom. We might have to wait a couple more minutes, but this is going to generate the clothing files. But then we'll have to do the same for the other character, and then we'll have both all the bodies we need, all the body meshes we need, all the clothing meshes we need, and even the groom data and what is it? Hair and groom, I think it was. Groom and something else. I forget what the other one is. The groom and face, because the face is the separate mesh from the body. And each individual character will have their own body with different sizes. You know, all we're generating here is the clothing mesh and the body mesh. But right now we're generating all the clothing mesh. That's why we threw all the clothing on. So when it builds the character, all we're trying to do is get those files inside the clothing folder. But that's good. We're going for an hour and 14 minutes. Hopefully it's all good. Interesting. It's taken a little bit, but if you're watching after the stream, just jump a bit forward. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? So now you've worked out, now you've learned the updated new workflow for MetaHumans, and also parametric stuff, and also how to UV mask your clothing. Now it's time to get ready for the modular system, where we actually make a modular playable character, which is a class of the third-person character, which is going to be one blueprint. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to change the character. The only thing that would well, worst case scenario, we'll have to change the meshes and regenerate the materials, or hopefully we can just change the meshes and it will be good. The only hard thing that's going to happen is the groom, how we're going to save the groom and reload the groom and that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to modularize the clothing and the body. And then if we can modularize the groom, then we can modularize the whole character. So then all you would need to do technically is, once we make this data table, is make another row in the data table for a new character. And that's how you add your characters. And then you can go into the MetaHuman blueprint, change one variable to any character, bang, 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 all in real time, all happening on the construction script. So it can happen in game, in the editor, everywhere, all in real time. So that's what we're going to be working on next. And you need to understand that each character has its own body, its own clothing, with its own clothing sizes. So you need to generate each character this way. You need to generate the body meshes that you need to use. Then you need to generate the clothing meshes for each character. And then they've got their own individual clothings and individual bodies, and all obviously individual faces and individual groom assets and stuff. But if we can store all that data into a data file, into a data table, we can just add new characters inside the data table and it will all automatically change. So there we go. Now we should have our clothing. We're getting all these errors again. These heavy duty over warnings and stuff. All right, so bow clothing. There we go. We should have our clothing now. All right, there's our clothing. All of our clothing. All right, and then what's important is, see, we can't, like, we have to generate the clothing for the other one. But what we can do here, I'll show you this afterwards. Actually, I'll do this now just so it makes sense. So now we've got the clothing files. We don't need to worry about all this stuff here. What we can do is just remove all this stuff. Bang. Don't worry about the body. What you can is you can change that body to the body full mesh. You'll have a full mesh, full outfit. You know, here's the shirt. Where is it? Is it there? There's the shirt mesh. There's the full mesh. All right, you can probably just change that to the thing. So all you're going to have is root, body, and face. That's it. All right. So that's your blueprint. So now let's quickly go over to Cameron. Let's just get him going. So what do we got? We've got our body meshes. Okay. And we've got no clothing. We just need to generate our clothing. Cameron here. So let's quickly do this. Just so then we'll have the files and we'll be able to do the modular system. This might take a couple of minutes, guys. So just, you know, hang out. If you've got any questions, now's the best time to ask. Or you can just jump a bit forward if you're watching it after the stream. But right now we'll be going for an hour and 18 minutes. So hopefully you understand. If you've got any other, like if you've still got any questions after this course, jump into the Discord link in the description and hit me up in Discord. I'll be happy to answer any questions. But hopefully I'm covering all the extra ins and outs of this stuff and explaining it right. But if anyone's watching right now live and you're confused with anything, just hit me up and it'll be the best time to answer that question. But see how long it takes just to load, like to open up the MetaHuman Creator. Like I'm not surprised actually. Because these metahumans are very, very detailed. Okay, let's just get rid of bow. We've quickly got rid of bow. So all you're doing to these blueprints is fixing the LOD, like this 0. Every time you assemble a character, it's going to reset everything. So you do LOD, done. and then just make sure you remove any skeletal meshes, which is the clothing. So this is how you want the blueprints to be. But let's forget about bow for now. Let's go over to Cameron. Let's go down to here. Very memory has been exhausted type of feel. Shout out to the one watching, but hopefully, okay, so now we wanted to remove that because we've already got that clothing. And then we want to add our clothing just the way we did with bow. So let's get that done. Should be able to just jump forward if you're watching after the stream. What we want is clothing. Okay, pants, 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 shirt, 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 shirt. So this is all the clothing we want. It's pretty much all your clothing other than this one, the default one that you get when you download. So, okay, so now we want to put all of it on. Click on the bottom, go up to here, hold shift, click there, highlights all of them. Make sure this is not on. And then, or if you want that, you could throw it on and you'll get the mesh. I mean, if you were like, maybe it's a garment, handy garment type of thing. But what we want to do is highlight all that stuff and go down to wear. And then we want to go straight to the assemble, or we want to download textures and straight to the assemble. And then we go, we've got all of our files for our modular system. Exhausting memories. Takes a while to do this stuff. But once it's all done, it's totally worth it type of thing, man. It's like they're the best characters you could get. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna ever make anything better than this. Like, look how detailed this, and this hair all flops around and stuff. It's sick. Okay, we've got that. So we've got all of our clothing on, just to make sure everything's good. Now we want to go to assemble. We want to just quickly download new. This is downloading the face and the body textures. I don't know what this one here means. This takes a long time to load into that. Come on, back here. Okay. And I'll just refresh these anyway. And then I'll just make sure everything's saved before I assemble. And now we're assembling him to get the character clothing. So this should only be a couple more minutes, and then that's all of our files we will need, and we can jump straight into the modular system for the MetaHuman. So it'll be completely modular, completely playable. Also, like identical. It's pretty much the exact same position. The hands are in the exact same position. The legs are in the exact same position. Everything will be in the exact same position as the third person character. There will be no need to retarget animations. We'll be doing all that live retargeting. It's not going to be live retargeting, but it's just going to be leader pose type logic. So this entire workflow here has just created the files for each MetaHuman. So they got their individual body meshes, which is needed for whatever they're wearing. We've got their clothing meshes now, and that's all you need to generate is the clothing meshes and the body meshes. I mean, I'm yet to work out how to do multiple grooms because I don't think you can have multiple grooms. I think you'd have to do some hacky type of logic there. But yeah, all we're trying to do now is the first type of modular logic is we're going to do the clothing logic and the body logic. And then if we still got a little bit enough more time, we can go extended and try and change the actual character, like the whole character at the same time type of thing. So you could theoretically choose any character with any combination of clothing. So let all this generate. But I hope you enjoy these live streams, courses, and hopefully they do well and I can keep them going. This is just something fairly simple, but something I've been working on for the last 2-3 days, maybe 4 days even, to get everything right, to work out the proper workflow. And I only just worked out how to do the fixing clip, and shout out to that guy for creating that tool, because that is very handy. That's essentially the UV mask of the MetaHuman mesh, of the standard MetaHuman mesh. So it should theoretically work on all MetaHumans, but it at least works on males. If it doesn't work as good on females, you'll know you'll need to generate something else. But I'm pretty sure it'll work the same for everything. But okay, we're almost there. We've almost got our files, but at least I showed you the workflow to be able to do this stuff. And remember, the MetaHuman blueprint is only there for us to copy stuff from into our new modular blueprint. So don't worry about how you're going to retarget animations and all this. You'll see it's very quick. In 2 seconds, we'll have the thing retargeted and working, into literally. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a base. We need to start with a base MetaHuman. So we'll start with Cameron, and then we'll start doing our modular MetaHuman. So this shouldn't take much longer. But at least we've got our files now. Body meshes, clothing meshes. That's all we need. That's all we need to do. Generate from this. Because the meshes come out in their stretch sizes, depending on what type of body it is. The parametric stuff happens inside the creator. I don't think it can happen in real time. Maybe it can. That'd be sick. That'd be super sick. Like if you could like get fat in game and like your clothes stretch and stuff. That'd be sick. But I don't think it works like that. I think the parametric stuff only happens in here. Because like if I went to the body and made my gut fatter, you'll see the shirt stretch. Like I don't think that happens in real time, but because what's being generated is the mesh in its fixed form. But we're almost there. This does take a long time. But as you can see, that's why I didn't generate these things off the bat the first time. And I sort of started out the course, showing you what to do rather than generating all that stuff I needed. But this should be the final one. So this is the process you need to do for each character. So currently we've got 2 characters. If you want to have 4 characters, 5 characters, whatever. But we got 2 characters. We've got 2 characters and 2 sets of shirts, 2 sets of pants, 2 sets of slippers. And that should be enough to build the modular system, you know what I mean? But we're getting there. Okay, there we go. Remember, 100 saved. We got to close this. Always close the MetaHuman Creator if it's saved. If it's not saved, save it, then close it. It's just so when you save everything, it's not like killing everything. There we go. It's not like fully struggling. So there we go. So Bo's changed in game. So there we go. We've got everything. So now we don't need to worry about any of this stuff anymore. The only thing we need to worry about is our MetaHuman logic. So what we're going to do? What's going on here, man? All right. So go back to our content. Let's save everything. Let's just reopen this just so the engine can stop stressing out. Okay, let's jump straight into the modular MetaHuman stuff now. All right. So what we need to do is we need to open up. We'll use one as a predominant, like a predominant character for the MetaHuman, and we'll use Cameron, and then we'll try and build the logic in to change him over to Bo in the same blueprint. So we'll start with Cameron. We'll do the clothing logic, and then we'll try and do the body logic as well, face logic, groom logic. So what we need to do is we need to go to here. We need to go to Bo. No, we're going to start with Cameron. So what we need to do here is our standard. So every time you open up one of these blueprints, go to here, go 0 there, and then 1 here. So 0 force LED, minimum 1 LED 1. That fixes the hair. Right, and then you got your body and face. That's all we want. What's going on here? Body. See all these skeletal meshes here? These are all the clothes. But we don't want to worry about that right now. Bang. We're going to go like that. All right, and then you're going to go up to here and you're going to change this to the full body, mesh. All right, so that's what you do in those blueprint. And then now we're going to make the third person character blueprints, third person character. Right click on that. This is going to be our master blueprint for the character. And then go to create child blueprint. Go to blueprint. I don't know, what are we going to call it? Just MetaHuman. And theoretically, you could do both male and female genders. You can, like, you'll just also have to change the animation blueprint when you change the actual logic. So this is our MetaHuman, all right, with our masterclass there. So what we want to do is we want to go like this. We want to click there, make sure that's down so you can see all that, and then click all this stuff here. And hopefully you click all of that, go to copy. So we don't want the root, we just want the body. All we want is the body, face, all this stuff, and those two things here, very critical. Go to here, right click, paste. All right, you want to unhighlight everything, go to there, and then this is got to go onto the mesh. All right, so then you got the body and the mesh, then go to the body, zero it out, bang, bang. Okay, you'll have a naked body, pretty much a full body mesh, right? And then you want to go to, see what we want to do is we want to go to here, and then we want to do set leader pose and do it on the body. What you want to do is you just put that down there like that, go to make sure body is in target, all right, not leader, make sure it's in target, and then go to mesh and make that the leader mesh. So this is essentially telling the face and the body to follow the mesh animations. So we've got body and then we've got face. Like that, bang. See that? So there we go. See how he's now like that? And then all we've got to do now is go to mesh, go up to here, go to viz, mesh, not body, mesh, go to visible, always tick, pose and refresh bones. And then we go. There's the retarget MetaHuman, bang. You don't need to retarget animations, everything, all hands, everything's perfectly in place. So the only difference is you should have a full body because you should have generated the full body mesh. So we start with a body and a mesh, all right? And then we want to highlight this, and then we want to go to here. We want to go to our clothing. Actually, no, we want to go to the MetaHumans. We want to go to Cameron and to his specific clothing, okay? And don't worry about this. What's going on here? Why is there duplicates of that? Anyway, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So we want to grab all this stuff, highlight all that stuff, go back to not Cameron. Let's get rid of Cameron so we don't get confused. Go to body mesh and highlight body mesh. Make sure all them are highlighted. Highlight body mesh, go up to here and go to skeletal mesh and multiple assets. Bang. There's our clothing, right? But what you need to do is get rid of that. And just so you know what's going on here, you just need to change this. So this is outfits 2. That's pants 1. Actually, no. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. We'll call this pants mesh. Okay? So there's the pants mesh, and there's the second pants mesh. Get rid of that. So the first shirt, we'll call this shirt mesh. Bang. Second shirt mesh, get rid of that. Go to there. That one is a... oh shit. That's a slippers left. You can probably rename these to make it make more sense. Left. Slipper left mesh. Slipper left mesh. This one would be, man. Oh wow. What you need to work out which one's which. So this is the light left, light right. So this will be slipper mesh. So you're essentially going to have 3 meshes. This one here, the upper slipper, we can get rid of that upper slipper. So you're going to have pants mesh, shirt mesh, slipper left mesh, slipper right mesh. This is according to what type of different clothings you got. Then you want to highlight all of them. You want to go to here and you want to go like that and just drop these down there, just like that. And then put these all in target as well. Boom, boom, boom. See that? See that? Beautiful, mate. Fucking beautiful. All right, so there we go. So now theoretically, we can go like this and go to Viz. We can, you know, hide it and all that type of stuff. But we like say we wanted to just have the shirt off. We could have a mask where it's just, you know, doing the pants. Everything else is shown. But we don't want to be doing that type of stuff like that. What we want to do is we want to work out some modular logic. So what we should be doing here, actually, go like this and do call to parent function, just so that's good like that. This should have one there. Yes, it's already got one. Okay. So that's how we want that to happen. So now what you could do now is like, you know, you could just go like this and go like this and do outfit 4. There's outfit 5. Put the blue shirt on. Maybe you want green pants. You know what I mean? Maybe you want both your slippers. Maybe you want your left slipper to be different style. You know what I mean? See that? You know, we've got a darker style and a lighter style, but there you go, like that. So you could have it like that, and theoretically, all you would need, like if I go like this and go to Viz, all you would need is that mesh, which is a body mesh. This can be body, Cameron full body mesh, which one? Full outfit, there it is, bang. Is that Cameron? Yeah, there we go. So that's how you get that mesh there like that. So now what we could do is save all this stuff. So you can probably stop now. If this is all you wanted to do, right? You could probably make another, like you can probably, you know, make a child class of this and just change all the clothing like that. But it looks like he's got breasts or something in that shirt. But anyway, that's the clothing, and that's the clothing parametrically fit. So there's no clipping or anything. So there's that. But what we could do is we could go a little bit more extensive, right? And see if we can start getting, we can make some data. Like we can make some logic here. So we could do this in the, let's just do it in here so it makes sense. All right. So in the third blueprints, we can go here. You can go to data. This is just how I do this naming conventions. Structs, tables, structs, go to blueprints, struct s underscore clothing data. So what type of stuff we need here? We need body mesh, skeletal mesh. Let's just hopefully I can duplicate these. You can't. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted this to be there. So body mesh, shirt mesh, body mesh, shirt mesh, pants mesh, slippers left mesh, slippers right mesh. Bang. Okay. I think that's all we're gonna need there. Actually, no, we need the body. We need the face mesh as well. So body mesh, face mesh, and hopefully we've got some groom. Where's the groom here? That. Hopefully the face. What I'm hoping. Yeah, it is. So what we want is the face. Like when you copy it over into here, some of this stuff will be missing. So you just, what's his SKM face? Well, what you can do is just go like this. Go to there, MetaHumans, go into Cameron, go to face, and bang, there she is right there. Okay, which one? What's the difference here? I mean, does it matter? Let's just do that. See, bang. Boom. Boom. Okay. Okay, that's good. So there's our face mesh. So we've got body mesh, face mesh, and then clothing mesh. And then all your clothing meshes, right? So you'll obviously have a shirt, a pants, belts or something, you know what I mean? So this is how that's going to be. And then hopefully we're going to try and work. I think the groom will be saved on that mesh. So let's just hope that's going to be like that. So that's what that's how your clothing data is going to be. And then go into your third person, into the data, go to here, into the tables, go to here. Right click and go data, space table. Make sure you put the space, because if you don't, you won't see it. And then we want to do structure clothing data. Okay. Data table, clothing data. You know what? We can probably call that. Let's just rename it so it makes sense. MetaHuman data. You know what? Who cares what it's called? What did we call it? Clothing data. Oh, sorry guys. Let's just jump back in there. So we want to make a struct with all those meshes. Then we want to make a data table. And then what we're going to do is we're going to save. Oh, shit. Interesting. Nah, I'm going to have to rethink this actually. Actually, let's just start building it, see what happens. Data table. Clothing data. Okay. Data table, clothing data. Boom. Add one of those bad boys. We'll call the row name Cameron. Body mesh. So this is where we need to open up this. MetaHumans, Cameron, body mesh. It's just, there's body mesh, boom. Because this is for this this outfit, obviously. So the body mesh is going to be the outfit. The face mesh is just the good old face mesh. But what we want is clothing mesh. So, and this is how, like, you know, he's obviously going to have one type of shirt. So let's just give him a blue shirt. Let's give him a blue shirt. So you could have this, like, this Cameron normal, right? And then duplicate and do Cameron casual, Cameron formal. you know, and make different type of clothing things, you know, for Cameron. You know what I mean? You could do that. So let's give him some pants. Let's give him some green pants. Let's give him some left slippers. Shit. That's a left slipper, I think. Or we're going to get it the wrong way around. There's a right slipper. Let's just give him mismatched. So there you go. There's his clothing data, face data, everything, all saved. All saved there. So now what we can do, actually, interesting. Actually, we'll go like this. We'll go to data, we'll go enums, just so it's easier. Yeah, I think so. No, we won't have an enum. We'll just use the data table rows. All right, so now we've got our data table. So now we can go into characters, third person, blueprints, MetaHuman. We're going to our MetaHuman. So now this, actually, what's wrong with old mate's hair? Dude's stressing out as much as I was in the last couple of days trying to get this thing working, bro. Look, he's stressing out as much as me. Look at this thing. Fuck me, dude. I don't know what's going on. You just reload, it's good. But what we want to do is we want to, yeah, that's right. We empty that. What's going on here? Why is the shirt mesh? Okay. So that's what we want. So we only want the body, that, and that to, I don't think it's actually going to matter. Oh, no, that's right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go like this. We've got to remove it all. Remove that, bang. Remove his face, boom. Remove his pants, shirt, remove everything. So everything's removed. Make sure you leader pose for all your different types of clothing. That's all done. That's done. That's done. Now we want to try and generate this bad boy. And the way we can do it is like this. We just do a variable and call it clothing or MetaHuman clothing. We'll just call it clothing row name. Go down here, name. Instance editable, expose on spawn. Let's give it a default. Let's call it Cameron. So Cameron. Let's just make sure that is the actual row name. Bang. All right. So now we should be able to generate old mate. Get data table row, get data table, get data table row like that. Put this there. This is in the construction script we're doing this. Data table clothing. We can break that bad boy. And there's all our mesh stuff, right? So we can go here. Set skeletal mesh asset. Body, face. So body, face. Now we could theoretically, hopefully, oh shit, okay. We can just go like this. There's shirts, pants. What's his? Okay. Shirt. Actually, no. shirt, pants, left, right, shirt, pants, left, slipper, right slipper. So theoretically, because that's Cameron, when we, yeah, he's coming back, boom. But if we go like this and go to Viz, back to Viz, bring it more visible again, there we go, boom. There's Cameron. But if this is happening for you, let's just close everything, stay there, make sure everything's saved. Another trick here is see how you got the content folder, go to all, right click here and go to update redirected references, just in case there is, it might fix some, and then you haven't got any broken references. So now let's just open this again. So now theoretically, we should be able to, fuck. And almost 2 hours, and we're pretty much done. We've pretty much done the modular system. It's pretty much modular already, but this is just how you can create one data file. Like so all you'd have to do is generate the blueprints, the character blueprints with all the body meshes and stuff like that, and then you just add a data like another thing, and just have the rename the person and different meshes. You can have different uniforms, different outfits, all that type of stuff. This is what I thought was probably the best way. Let's just do bow quickly. Let's just get bow ready, just so we can try and switch straight over the bow. Let's go to bow, body, and let's just call that the body there. Let's go body, face, shirt mesh. Let's just give him a black shirt. Maroon pants. And let's give him like normal clothes. Let's go left. Right. Bang. So theoretically, guys, what should happen now? MetaHuman, we go like that. So as you can see, we've got, okay, so something's happening here. Interesting. Something's wrong with the hair. And it's probably got something to do with this. Interesting. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with the hair. Why is his hair not following? What's going on here? I don't know what's happening with the hair. What happens if we go like this? What is it, Cameron? Open this one. Go to face. Go like this. What happens when we go like this? Interesting. I don't know what's happening with the hair. But anyway, we've got a bug with the hair. Maybe we can figure this out. I don't know why I mean, is that literally what... Is that what he looks like in game? So maybe you're not going to be able to do the body in that mesh. So if you can't figure this issue out, I mean, but that's what we want to do. We want to go like this and see if he changes in game. So there we go, Cameron, bow, boom. See that? But his hair didn't change. Okay, so we need to work out the groom. That's the data that we're going to save. So we can go to Cameron. That's what we need to share. I don't have to save all this stuff or regenerate. Yeah, interesting. Here we go. They're just material instances and groom assets. We can probably save all this data. Yeah, that's definitely. Maybe we can refresh or something. Okay, whatever. So anyway, if you can't work out the hair thing, all you're going to have to do is make this the base class, right? Cameron, whatever, and then just make a child class of this and make that a different body, a different all that, and then just do your data here for just the shirt meshes and that. So then you can have different clothing types. You know what I mean? But I assume if you do save this in the data table, all this logic, at least this, because what you can do is you can get that and then generate all these. I forget exactly how you do it. It's very simple. What you do is you get that and then you generate them. You get the materials from it and then you regenerate the materials, which you can do here, which you can just do here, like there. So it adds the face mesh and then you can regenerate the materials. And then also you'd have to save, potentially, is all this stuff. There's no beard, hair. You have to save the hair. So you have to save that, and maybe that as well. But you probably just need to save that, and then groom assets on the hair. Groom asset on the hair. Groom assets. Set groom asset. Beautiful. Okay, let's try and fix this right now. So there we go. Groom assets. The groom asset. Interesting. The groom asset needs to be built into the data. Groom asset. Interesting. Groom asset. Groom assets. Hopefully that's it. Yeah. Groom asset object reference. We'll put that just after body and face there like that. Now we can go into here. And now we've got groom assets. So we've got Cameron groom asset. Boom. Cameron's groom asset. Bo's groom asset. It should be here. Groom asset. Groom asset. Let's just make sure we're getting the right groom asset here. That's the groom asset. This is Bo's groom assets. Boom. Okay. So now we've got that data. Now we should be able to go into our MetaHuman, go to here, groom asset, boom, like that, straight in there like that. Now we can go to here. So hopefully this fixes it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it fixes the hair, I believe, or did it? Interesting. Bow. All right, that's working now. So Bo's hair's working, but old mate's hair is not coughing it for some reason. All right, well, Bo's working. You're gonna have to like work out what's going on with Cameron. I think if we maybe get the binding asset, let's just try and do it. Binding assets. Binding, set binding asset. There we go. We're just going to pass that through as well. Binding asset. Binding asset. Binding asset sort of sounds like exactly what we're missing. Binding assets. Groom binding asset. Beautiful. Groom asset, groom binding asset. Groom asset, binding assets. We're looking at Bo's binding asset. There's Bo's binding asset. There's Cameron's binding assets. All right, boom. MetaHuman. We're getting there. I haven't fully done this stage yet. I thought I'd do this with you guys. So that should be good now. All right, we've got Bo. Cameron. Well, I don't know what's wrong with his hair, bro. It's weird. The fuzz is still there. What else could we need to save? It wouldn't be the materials. Maybe we can refresh it or something. Use cards, what? Running, looping, manual tick. That's not the one. Manual tick. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with his face, but look, everything else is working. You know what I mean? Look, we got Cameron, we got Bo. It must be, there's something about old mate's hair, Cameron's hair, that's not where it's at. But there you are, Cameron. But at least that's pretty much the modular system. You know what I mean? Because then you got one MetaHuman. You only have to do this stuff once. You know what I mean? All you got to do is change that to whatever this row name is, and you got all your stuff saved like that. So that's what I had in mind anyway for that. I don't know what's happening with Cameron's hair, but I think he's just about had enough. But anyway, guys, there it is. There's your modular MetaHuman, which runs off a data table. The only issue is the hair is not happening where it's at. So maybe we have to do an extra step. Maybe we can like, I don't know, reset. Is there a reset? Reset parameters. Interesting. Reset simulation. Interesting. Let's see if that fixes it. Reset simulation. Come on. You'd have to figure out why his hair is stressing out for some reason. So we got Cameron. But there we go. There we go. At least most of it's working. You know what I mean? Because look, if we would go to Cameron and we want to just give him, just put you know, give him a black thing. When we compile, it changes. And it should change here as well. But there you go. So you can change it in there, or you can just change it here on the default here. We can just go to boom, boom, there we are. But that's where we are, guys. I'm pretty sure I covered pretty much everything for creating MetaHumans in the MetaHuman Creator, parametric clothing, clipping fixes, and also creating a base master MetaHuman character. But that's where we are. So that's where all the juice is happening here. And then obviously you can literally change your different types of clothing in type. You can even change the whole, you know, the whole body type and person and all that type of stuff. But anyway, guys, I hope you aren't stressing out as much as old mate here, but that's where we are. I think we covered pretty much everything for the up-to-date workflow for MetaHuman creation. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the course. This is the first course I've done. I thought this would probably be you know, a fairly simple, how long we're going for, 2-hour course, but I hope I covered everything there and pretty much got you to where you need for modular MetaHumans. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next course. Let me know if you'd like to see any more, and if there's any specific courses or tutorials you'd like to see, or if you'd like to see a series, an Unreal Engine game dev series, live stream series, where we make a game over the series of a matter of weeks and months. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see that, jump in the comments, jump in the Discord, go join the community, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.